Hello guys, today we will make this Genya's double barrel shotgun from Demon Slayer. You can get this printable pattern on the description below, okay? So after printing the patterns, let's now put it together. There are a total of 4 pages. So I printed this on a thicker paper which cost like a penny, or in pesos about 3 pesos in the Philippines, okay? But the first thing I do is I just trim the edge of this page 3 and fold it for it to stick on the page 4, okay? So just like that, and then I aligned it and I stick it to the page 4 just like this. Okay, that's done. Now let's continue to the page 1 and 2. Okay, be careful when cutting this paper or the patterns. You might get cut or get wounded, so be careful. Also, I will peel this edge so I can stick it on the page 1. Okay. Okay, and then I'll just place it on top of this page 1. Okay. And then after that, I will also peel this bottom part of page 1 and 2 so we can stick it on the page 3 and 4. Okay, carefully aligned it. Okay, just like that, we are done. Then let's cut it out. Be careful when cutting this out, okay? Okay, now I'm going to remove the sticker and then paste it on the cardboard.
Hold it so in an immediate feed.
Okay, just like this. So the thickness of this cardboard is a 2mm cardboard, so it's very thin cardboard. Okay, and then I started to cut it out. So be careful guys, it's a very sharp cutter, might need a adult trick too. Okay. Okay, and then after cutting all these patterns out, let's continue making the barrel. Okay, so this is the barrel. Start from the front, like this. Okay, let's use the pattern 16 from the start. Then let's scar the line so it can fold from here to this side. Okay, follow the steps. And then after that, we can see this small folding line, so we need to fold this. It's a very small pattern to fold, so I just use a ruler to fold it in place like this. Okay, same for the other side. Okay, now let's continue to this 1, 2, and 3 patterns. Start by folding this number 1 pattern, and then let's place it in the middle because I put the wrong numbers in order, so let's put this number 1 pattern on the middle. As you can see, I was trying to pull out the sticker on this cardboard, but I couldn't, so I just keep it in there. Then I stick the number 1 pattern on the middle. Then for the number 2, let's place it on the front of the barrel like this. Then after that, let's place the number 3 pattern on the back. For the pattern 21, let's duplicate this by tracing it on the cardboard. Okay, and then let's cut it out. Okay, after that, I remove the sticker on this 21 pattern like this. Okay, and then I flip this pattern so I can just discard the back of the cardboard. So the purpose of this is to make it bendable, to make it cylinderized. It's easy to fold when it has the scars on the back. It's easy to fold and curve. Okay? Be careful when doing this. You might get cut. Okay, and then after that, I started folding it and curving it so it can make a cylinder shape like this. So I'll just keep curving it until it fully circle. Then after that, I use a hot glue gun to make it permanent. Like this. Okay. Okay, and then after that, I also did this for the other 21 pattern to make it a cylinder shape. Okay, it's like this. Then let's place it on this barrel holder. Okay. Then let's put it a little bit on the front and then just like this. And then let's put the other barrel like this. Okay. Now it's almost done. We just need to put in the last piece for this barrel, the top part. Okay, this one, the number 4. If you scar it right here, you can see the dotted lines on the pattern. This is the back. Just like that, you can hold it like this. Okay, and then let's see, just keep holding it. Then after that, let's apply a little bit of pressure to make it sure that it is folded. Okay, then let's add a hot glue. Careful when touching a hot glue because you might get burned. Okay, this is the front and this is the okay. After that, let's also add this very long strip of cardboard like this. This will keep it in place, and we put it on the top of the barrel. Okay, and then let's put it on the top. Center it. Okay, just put it on top. Make sure it is centered, because I have mistaken putting this, so I just need to adjust it a bit, and then it's good to go. I just added some small adjustment to make it sure that it is in the center. Okay, and then I add a hot glue on the both sides of this number 4 pattern. Okay, okay, that's done. Okay, let's continue to the trigger or the hinge part of this gun. Okay. Okay, let's start with this number 6 pattern. Let's make it a cube. Okay, like this. Then I this sticker on the cardboard because we are going to place a cardboard on it. we don't want this sticker because it won't stick to the cardboard well. So I just remove it like that. Then continue making this pattern a cube. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue to the flip. Let's make it perfect. The glue is very hot, okay? Be careful. My hands are very what do you call this? Okay, let's continue with this part 5. And then let's also scar the back so it can be carved easily. Like this. Okay, now let's curve it. Like this, and then let's put a hot glue to keep it in place. Then put this two-top circle on both sides. Like this, okay. And then the other side too. Okay. Let's put a small amount of glue to make sure that it is never going to get moved. And then I added a support by rolling a piece of cardboard like this. And I tried to put it on the cube that we made. Doesn't fit, so I added more cardboard because this part needs to be fully supported by some support inside of them, like this. So from this piece, I added this cube inside. This will be the hinge for the barrel, okay? So this needs to be very rigid. And then for that part, I tested this on this part, part 18, because it needs to get inside this circle so it can rotate, okay? So I just trim out some excess cardboard so it can fit inside. So I started squishing this hinge for the barrel so it can really squeeze inside this hinge of this pattern 18. Okay. And after so many attempts though, I think it fit. I think it's almost ready to go inside. And then again, trying to make it fit inside this circle, I trimmed it again, okay? And there we go, it fit. And then I turned it so it can move freely. And then I needed to support this circle, so I traced it again on a cardboard and then I cut it out. And also remove this cardboard circle. Okay. Then I tested out for the hinge. Okay, now I'll glue it on this back side of the circle like this. Now it's more stable or rigid to use. And let's test it out. Okay, it goes through to the cardboards, and then let's also put it on the other side. Okay, I also trimmed it out so it can also fit in here. Okay, it goes through. Now I will need to twist it again on a cardboard. Okay, and then cut it out. Okay, and then let's paste it on the back again. Let's add some hot glue and paste it there. Okay, now let's test out the hinge again if it goes through, and it does. Okay, now let's start folding this pattern 18. So follow the dots on the pattern and then scar it, then fold it. Okay, if you see a dots on the pattern, that means it needs to be folded. Okay, okay. Okay, after we make this pattern 18, let's make this pattern 13 and 14. These are the both two circles, almost circle. So we need to bend it a bit more to make it more half circle, and then I use a masking tape to hold it in place like this. And then I use a hot glue inside to make it permanent curve. And then I keep adding this masking tape to hold it in place, and then after that I also added the glue, and just like that it's curved on, almost likely a sphere. It's like a 1/8 of this sphere. And then after that we need to make it also on the other side, the pattern 14. Okay, if that's done, now let's do the same thing on the pattern 14. Okay, let's keep adding masking tape to hold it in place. Then with a hot glue, be careful. Okay. Again, if you want to be a member of this channel, all you need to do is message me on Facebook, Get Crafts. Okay? If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I'll be uploading more video tutorials on a very popular anime game, or a cool mask. I really like mask than making weapons. Okay, If you need help on my tutorials, you can message me on Facebook, then I'll try to help you. Okay, when we're done with the uh, pattern 13 and 14, we need to face tip on this key curve right here. Be careful, okay? And then to the other side too for the pattern 14. Okay. Okay. And when that's done, let's add the pattern 15 like this. Okay, but before that, let's put the hinge in. Okay, this is the exciting part for me because this is the function of the gun, which is fold. So I just before that, let's put this 15 here and then let's wrap it. So I want the joint down so it can go inside this page 15 rectangular hole. Okay. Make sure that it is in the center of this. Okay. And then while you're pasting that, make sure that the hinge is rotating, because if you glue it, it won't rotate. Okay, make sure that you don't glue the hinge on the pattern 15. Okay, be careful. Okay, make sure that the hinge is still rotating. Then I also added a extra motion. I don't know what it's called, but it extends the rotation of the hinge on the upper part. We need to make it really straight, that it's facing forward but it's not, it's facing down. So I needed to make it face forward. As you can see, the hinge here is facing down. That is wrong. We need to make it face straight. So to make it face straight, we extended the rotation of the joint upward. So this is the problem. So we need to extend the rotation of this hinge upward like this. Okay, so that fixes most of the problem. It still rotate, so it's okay. Look at that, it rotated. Okay, let's fix. And then let's continue. Hit the number 5 and then the little circle. Also with the hand guard or the finger guard. So for the page pattern 5, we need to duplicate it 3 times. Yes, including the original. So it's 3 pattern 5 pattern. So just after tracing it 2 times, we need to cut it out, and after that we need to glue it together to make it more bigger like this. Okay, and then after that, this will go to the top of the gun like this. So I also added a extra for the thickness of this pattern type, like this. So it's like 5 cardboard thick now. Okay. Okay, after that, for the circle, all we need to do is trace it once. Okay, and then let's glue it together. And also cut out a small piece to surround it with cardboard. Okay, like this. For extra detail. Okay, just like that. Okay, and now let's add it to the top part, like this. Make sure it's centered. Okay, and then let's add the circle order on top of it, like this. Okay, and that's done. Make sure it's not growing anywhere, so add glue if you can. The greater the amount of glue, the more it's more stronger or rigid work. Now let's continue with the holder of the gun, the handle. Okay, let's start with this pattern 17. You can see the dotted lines on the pattern, so on its back, let's scar it so it can fold first. Okay, now here's a small amount of masking tape. I also use the handle of the scissor to flatten the edges of this cardboard so it's easy to glue it. Then I use a so I just use my hand to hold it in place. But it's much better if you use in masking tape. So to maintain the heat of the glue gun, every 30 seconds I turn off the glue gun, and then when it's really not working, and I turn it back on, because when you turn off the glue gun, the temperature of the glue is getting warm. So sometimes I can touch the glue, and then you can see it on my other video that I touch the glue when it's hot, but it's not really hot because the temperature of the glue gun is maintained on touching condition, like this. As you can see, I was wiping the glue. I wouldn't do that if the glue was really hot, but it's not because it's maintained. So as you can see here, I use a masking tape to hold it in place. This is a very good decision. Like this, okay? Then here, and yeah, holder. We need to add the top cover and the bottom cover. Let's add more glue. Adding more glue really helps a lot. Then let's add this diamond on which will be the bottom part of the handle. So let's add that, and then let's grab the alright. So on the other side, let's put the pattern 12 on the pattern 11. And then for the other side, just the almost diamond shape pattern. If first, let's just hold it and play. So it can fit on the handle. This will go on the front. Okay, let's put it here. Make sure the length of the
right is
also similar. Then let's fold some edges to make sure that we are following the angle on this pattern 10 like this. And that's done. Remove the masking tape and add more glue or flatten the bumpy clip. And then for the pattern 20, we need to trace this twice. Let's trace it on a cardboard, scrap cardboard. Okay, then for the pattern 7, we need to trace it 3 times. Because the double barrel has also 2 triggers, so that why we need for the 2 barrels, because each one has 2 triggers. Okay, that's why we are making it 4 triggers to make it 2 for each 2 barrel. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, done. Also for the finger guard. Okay, let's put it with the hinge part. Okay, let's start with the trigger. Let's put it like this with the space on the middle. So this has no function, but just a details on the gun. And then the finger guard. Okay. And that's done. The 3 parts. All we need to do now is put it together. Okay, so put it like here. If you can remove the sticker, you may remove it because the sticker won't really stick on the cardboard. So the wrong here is I didn't remove the sticker before I put it in place. And then I also put the trigger, the finger guard on part 19 on the bottom part like this. Okay, and then also adjust this so you can see it's still moving. And then let's put it here. We will be needing to build it on the center of this bottom part. Okay, so like this. Then make sure it's centered. Okay, so we need to add a support for this hinge because it won't last. So I grab a piece of cardboard and then I trace the T shape on the bottom part. As you can see, there is a T shape which reaches to part the hinge and the bottom part of the barrel. It's like this, so I trace it out.
Yeah, like this.
This will help to support the barrel from rotating, so it won't be just falling apart when it's rotating. Okay, so let's add. You need to put so much glue for this part because this is very important. And then I put a small amount, that's very bad. You need to put many volume of glue to hold it in place. Okay, so just like that, it's okay. So if you want to add more support, you can, but from here it works fine. So the issue for this gun, if you point it, it will also fall. So we might need a mechanism to hold it in place when pointing it. Okay, so this is the full tutorial, not really full, but the base tutorial for Genya's gun. All you need to do now is clean it up and then paint it, and you're done. You're ready to go. Okay, see ya.